common questions for first-time home buyers. Andrew, what are some common questions we typically get?
For someone that's brand new, looking to buy their first home, it would be questions such as, how do we get pre-approved? What credit score do we need? Is it the right time to buy? How many homes should we look at? How do we submit an offer? And what happens once the offer gets accepted?
How do we get pre-approved?
So you got to work with a lender. Nowadays, you can do things online. I don't recommend that. You can go through a big bank that you see downtown, or you can go through a mortgage broker, and that's the option I would recommend.
How do you know what a good lender or mortgage broker looks like?
A good mortgage broker will know how to help you decipher your income, what you qualify for, and also how to improve your credit score in a short amount of time. So let's say you're only 15, 20 points away from that next tier. They're going to know what to do to help you bump up to that next tier to get a better interest rate.
Okay, so what kind of credit score do I need?
It really depends on what loan program you're doing. A lot of first-time buyers, they use an FHA loan. If you have any kind of military background, you can do a VA loan, and they allow 0 down payment. And then they also have conventional loans as low as 5% down. So if you have a pretty good down payment, and you have good credit, you can get a very good conventional loan.
Is it the right time to buy? Should I wait? What's going on?
It's always the right time to buy. If you're renting right now, I would definitely consider your options on what you can afford, because if you could pay similar to what you're paying in rent and own your home, it's always going to be a benefit.
How many homes should I see when I go out shopping?
Well, it really depends where you want to live and what you can afford. So if you have a pretty good budget, you might want to have a good selection of homes to preview. That way you can kind of get an understanding on what the market is offering. And then at the same time, everyone has a little bit different taste. So if you want a larger backyard versus a newer home, usually those are going to kind of be opposite of each other. A lot of newer homes have smaller yards and the older homes have bigger yards. So kind of have to see what you like.
How do you submit an offer? What's going on there?
So once you find a home that you want to put an offer, you have to inform your lender, and they're going to give you a pre-approval letter to submit with it. And I always recommend a personal letter to the seller to kind of explain your situation, why you picked their home to purchase, and then also proof of your down payment. So whether that's coming from your bank or whether it's coming from your retirement account, the seller and their agent are going to want to review that you have the funds closed.
What happens after they decide to accept the offer?
It's a small celebration in itself. At that time, you have to let your lender know. So they're going to order an appraisal and make sure they have all your make sure they have all your documents to submit to the underwriting, and they need a copy of the contract. After that, you're going to schedule any inspections that you want done. Sometimes the sellers do that beforehand, but if not, the buyer is responsible to schedule the inspections and pay for them as well.
And what happens after that?
And then after that, you have your time to do your due diligence on inspections, make sure you clear everything needed to get your loan approved, and then start packing.